What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing? Thanks for coming in, Eileen. Looks like a couple other people might be starting to file in a little bit here. Um, yeah, I'm competing with Ken Heron tonight a little bit, but his show is going a little late. But I'm sure he'll be done here soon. But yeah, so I forgot to change the title when I first went live, but yeah, I went to prison today, and it's not what everybody thinks. I'm obviously out, but yeah, I had to go to prison because they're my customer, and they have drinking water coolers in their prison, and so I had to go do the service on those drinking water coolers. But I literally walk like right through the inmates and everything, so it's kind of crazy. A little nervous every time, but every single time I'm nervous, and then what ends up happening is it's nothing. And usually they're actually really nice. So it's never been a big deal. I've never had, I've had a couple of guys like, I'm sure they're saying to their friends there, that they're sitting with or whatever, like, hey, watch this, and they'll be like, what's up, Buttercup? How you doing, girl? Something like that or whatever. Prison, not again. What's up, Adam? Yeah, no, it's not a huge big deal or anything, but it is, like I said, I'm always nervous because those people are there for a reason. And this isn't like a minimum security prison. It's what I think a medium level state and federal penitentiary. It's the second highest level one in the state of Washington. So there's definitely murderers in there. It's not guys who cheated on their taxes too many years or anything like that. So, but like I said, there's bad people in there. I think my video worked this time to start the show. Maybe you could tell me, Eileen. I think you were in here. Hey, Cindy. Yeah, okay. So I haven't been messed up on what day of the week it is, Cindy. But as far as like what day of the month it is, I've been all messed up. So on all of our work orders for work that I do, we have to write the date on them because it allows us to know when we look back at it, what date was the service actually performed if somebody has a question about it or something. But and if you guys can hear my son in the background, he's like his dad. He's very loud, and he's eating dinner, and so he's loud about his dinner. But you guys may or may not. Yeah, and he's teething. But may or may not hear him. But yeah, so I've been all messed up on dates. I mean, yesterday, I should say, I wrote 2017 on one of my work orders. So that's I'm all kinds of crazy messed up. But hey, what's up, Elvis? How's it going, Star Cop? Oh, you're taking off? That's okay, Star Cop. Yeah, I know. It is kind of late for you guys on the East Coast. I'd love to do this show earlier, but I like with feeding the kid and doing all kinds of stuff with the kid and then getting him to bed and stuff. It does not work out for me to be able to do it early. Not to mention the fact that sometimes for work, I wouldn't get home until 20 minutes ago. So yeah, I did make it out of prison alive. Yes. I didn't have anybody cat call me today in prison or anything like that. People were most of the inmates just ignored me and were doing their own thing. But yeah, and it wasn't a visiting day, so none of them were all excited or anything like that or looking who's coming through the door. They knew if anybody was coming through the door, it's either a security guard or somebody who's supposed to be there. So, but yeah, 2020. I know. It's crazy. I keep waiting for, and I don't know if anybody else has this. Oh yeah, a guard in prison. When I'm in those prisons and stuff, there's actually 2 prisons and 4 jails that we have water coolers in. And in every single one of them, if you're going anywhere where inmates even have slight access to you, you are being escorted every single place, except for one. But they make sure that the hallway is clear of inmates before they allow me into that hallway, and then it comes right back into their control rooms. Excuse me. In a way, it is kind of monitored where I'm not around the inmates because they make sure none of them are in the hallway, and then they open the door for me to go into the hallway and so on and so forth. And there's cameras and all that stuff. Yeah, there's definitely, and especially in this prison, there's definitely guards near me. I wouldn't be walking out there if there wasn't a guard with me in this prison. Some of the jails and stuff, it's like, like one of them is like a halfway house type jail for people who had drug addiction issues and all that stuff. And those guys, they're not going to do anything other than crack jokes with you or something. So I wouldn't really worry about it, but they still, even then, have somebody walk with me. So you had to service the computers in the jailhouse. Oh, yeah. The craziest thing about in these jails and prisons and stuff is, I mean, I have to carry tools with me because I'm working on water coolers, and there's screws and electrical stuff that I have to deal with. So I have to have like wire cutters and strippers. I have to have, you know, screwdrivers and all this stuff. And I'm walking through this thing like I'm sitting there going, I have like 9 shanks in this bucket, and all these guys, if they knew that, they'd be jumping me. But that's not how it is. But I always have that thought, just because you always have like the movie kind of thought process when you're going through that kind of stuff. Adam, Mr. 84 says, if the inmate slips a pack of cigs and a Kit Kat to the guard, I'm theirs. I hope not. I hope I would be worth at least 2 packs of cigarettes. But yeah, so that was my day today. But oh, the weather's been so nice this week. We've lost most of our snow in the thing. Our whole backyard is completely clean, and our front yard doesn't get much sun, so it's still got a foot in it. But oh, I'm so excited! Spring is finally here, and everything is just so awesome. Man, my kid is really going nuts. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but he is like trying to make himself heard. Yeah, you were in the 60s, Cindy. I know I was in the Tri-Cities today, so I was almost near you. Not yet, Elvis, just because all the snow hasn't really started melting in the mountains yet, but the rivers are starting to rise a little bit now. So not quite. I would say we probably will get some flooding because we had so much snow so late in the year, and we're just snapping into warm weather. We'll probably get some decent flooding, and I plan on taking some video of that stuff. But I hope it's not too drastic. I don't want to, like, a lot of the flooding that we get is more like this park that's near the river isn't accessible right now. That kind of stuff. We don't really get home flooding and stuff as much up here, just because our soil is water goes through it like a sieve. So it really takes a lot of water for you to have real problems with flooding. Oh, there's a flood watch in Yakima Valley. Well, that's different than where I am. Yeah, in the central Washington area, they have a little bit more of flooding problems, especially with the Yakima River there. Oh, it's snowing for you tonight, Jim? Well, you want to know what? I would say I'm glad it's you than me, or it's better you than me. That's the selfish me speaking, because I don't want any. But yeah, and let's see here. And then let's see. Oh, I got another drone job that I'm going to be doing in my hometown. I think it's probably beginning of next week. They want the snow to melt a little bit over the weekend, so that will be cool. And there's by the way, everybody, Ashley Warden family. That's my wife. So if you guys haven't picked up her channel, please do so. She's awesome because I'm in the channel, and that's not narcissistic at all, right? No, no. Her channel is awesome. She does really, really good stuff, and she does way better at editing family videos than I do. I am much better to stick to drones. But anyways, by the way, anybody in here who has Skype or anything like that, I would love to bring somebody on. I like to have other people to bring the chat and kind of bounce. And, like I say, I don't like to have, because I have my headphones on, but I don't hear anything in my headphones. I like to have more than just the echo of my walls. So anybody who wants to come on, just let me know, Skype, or I can bring you guys in through Hangouts possibly or something. It's just much easier with Skype. And I actually have my Skype working this week, unlike the last two. Pretty much I had to uninstall it and start over. So, oof, upper 30s? Yeah, no, I think we're going to be around that, somewhere in the upper 30s tonight, but it won't be snowing. It's clear as clear can be. So, what's up, Lloyd? How are you doing? Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate it. I will. I'm gonna have to join you guys on your Vegemite stuff here soon. So I am totally into trying weird stuff. I saw Ken Heron tonight ate fake ate because he tricked his pal Kelly there, but ate what's called a devil's toe sucker, which is supposed to have like an amazing amount of heat in it, like way more than like super hot wings. And he acted like he was sucking on this sucker, but he tricked his friend and replaced it with something else. What's up, Justin Hadley? How are you doing? Yeah, he definitely wimped out, Lloyd. I agree. He should have done it. You can't put all that hype into something like that and then not do it. Yeah, I think Ken needs to have two of those in his mouth now, one for each side, and do that for a minute. Chris Hope, how's it going? Thanks for coming in. Yep, and if you guys are coming in, please hit the like button if you can. I appreciate it, and it helps me out as well. Bring more people in here. Oh, so Justin, Ken Heron on his show tonight. I guess a long time ago, his friend Kelly, he had him try this like sucker, basically. That's like, I get, what was it, 900,000 Scoville units or something. It's like really hot sucker, and he had him try that thing a couple of years ago, and then so he got one tonight, and he was going to try it. But what he did is he had one, and he held it in his hand, and he went like that, brought his hand back up, and he had another one and put it in his mouth really quick. But he had a balloon over that one so that he wouldn't taste it. So he wimped out and didn't actually do it. I haven't, Lloyd. I've heard everybody talking about it on Mel's channel, but I'm definitely going to watch that. And I guess somebody, I think maybe Mark is sending me a tube of the Vegemite, so I will totally. What is it? The Vegemite and chocolate challenge or something that you guys are doing? I will definitely be trying that out. Diego Tango, how's it going? Thank you for coming in. And yeah, and everybody, by the way, while you guys are in here, if you guys see somebody you don't know, feel free to say hi and all that stuff. You know, don't just be like, hey, subscribe your channel, and then just leave it at that. You know, go check out their channel. If you like it, subscribe and let them know. Yeah, Vegemite. I haven't tried it. Everybody says it's bad, and it probably is terrible. But you know, I can't call it that until I've done it myself, right? So I am not Canadian. I am not Canadian. Oh, yeah, my thing says Canadian Drone Hub member. So Diego Tango, I don't know if you have seen, but the Canadian Drone Hub is a channel done by Roger, a guy named Roger, and he is from Montreal, Canada. And there's a bunch of us in here, all are on his channel. He does it in the mornings. So if you look up Canadian Drone Hub, he might even come in here in a little bit. We'll see. It is late for him, but so I have that. Yeah, I should probably change that really quick, huh? But yeah, so I'm a member on there, and I go on his chat every now and then. I forgot to change my little thing here, but I can change it here and get that all fixed up. All right, here we go. Thank you for letting me know that. There we go. Now we should be good. Now it says host. But let's see here. See if we can get the video playing on here. And if it doesn't make my computer go crazy. Sometimes these videos, even though they're in a small thing, like they run so much of your computer usage. that brought it up from like 30% to like 58%. Just putting that video up. But I don't know. We'll see. If my stream, by the way, if it ever like is getting a little jumpy or something, I'll go back to the main host camera and stuff. It's sometimes it can get a little crazy, I guess. Hey, Geek Spawna, how's it going? I don't believe. Let's see here. I might. Oh, there we go. Cool. Don't believe I've met you, so thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Unless, no, your name does seem a little bit. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, so what I'm using right now, if you guys don't know what it is, it's a program that allows, it's called Open Broadcast Software. Basically allows you to do a little more than what Hangouts does for you, or just straight going and streaming live. So yeah, Geek Spawna, I do not have your channel. Thank you for coming in. If you haven't subscribed, I would appreciate you doing so. I have a bunch of other stuff, basically all about drones and goofing off, having fun, all that good stuff. So that interests you, go ahead and hit that button. Yeah, OBS is awesome, Justin. Really cool. No problem, Jim. Have a good one. Oh, you're going to be back? Okay. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's one of my latest videos there, Geek Spawna. Let's see, what is it called? Frozen Nature's Beauty, I think is what it's called. So yeah, I like to do most of the stuff that I do in the little video there down below me. That's most of what my videos are. I just always do this little Thursday night chat just to say hi to everybody, go over some stuff that's happening and stuff, and then I like to bring a couple people on. So I don't know if Hadley, Justin, if you want to come on at all, or anybody else, just let me know. I'll bring you guys on. The Army uses drones to catch. I would imagine they might. They definitely use drones to monitor the borders, both the southern border and the Canadian border as well, for like monitoring drug trafficking and all that stuff. Yeah, I just, yeah, exactly. At Geek Spawna, basically, I like to have that video down there just so, everybody, when you're sitting here and I'm sitting here talking, you guys can only look at my face for so long. So I like to have a little something that everybody's eyes can just kind of wander down below here. So just give you guys a little extra something else to look at. Other than, I mean, of course, you guys want to look at this pretty face right here, right? No. Oh, you're out shopping? Okay, no problem, Justin. Yeah, like I said, anybody else that wants to come on, if you guys want to come on, just let me know. I'll work out getting an email sent to you, or if Skype works better for you. I have both, so. Oh, the wife is wanting to know where Justin Hadley is shopping at. She's probably jealous. My wife is wondering why I have earphones on if nobody is talking to me, and that's probably a good question. That's a fair question. Maybe, just maybe, she'll come on a little bit later after the kid goes to bed. But I think oh, wife shopping for clothes. Oh, those are the funnest trips, because you make eye contact with those other husbands that have been there for over an hour, and you're both just like, if they just like pick something really quick so we can get out of here. But yeah, I have the 2-hour limit. I'm usually pretty good. I'll joke around and goof off about stuff or whatever, but after about 2 hours, I've had my share of shopping. I start wanting to go home at that point. Oh, there's nobody there. There's nobody there to share horror stories with of how long you've been there. The wife's teasing Hadley about whether he's getting to hold the purse. Yes, you're better than I. She holds her own, although she likes to hold her own purse, and I usually don't hold the bags very often either. She probably knows that because if I hold her purse, I'm going to open up her phone and go on Facebook or something like that and be like, I'm a funny brown rainbow or something like that. You know, people will be like, what the heck happened to Ashley? So, yeah, see, she just said it. I go through her purse. Yeah, I'll go through her purse. I'll find her phone and I'll post something on Facebook that is goofy and way out there. Hey, no problem. Your English is fine, Diego. Yeah, I've heard about that in a couple countries, Diego. Yeah, people flying their drones like along the descent and ascent paths of planes at runways. Like that's the way that you ruin a hobby for everybody. Venom Fang, how's it going? Isn't that the word that you use a lot, Ashley? Gucci? Is it Gucci or? Yeah. Well, she loves Gucci, that's for sure. Yeah. A lot of stuff that I'm just like, hey, you know what? Like Walmart or Target has the same thing with a different name on it. And then she kind of gives me the look like you just don't understand. But how's it going, Venom Fang? How are you doing? Gucci is Italian. Yeah. Louis Vuitton is Italian. No, that's French. I don't know. I really don't know. I know that Levi's Dolce and Gabbana. That sounds like a flavor of ice cream to me. Doesn't it sound like a flavor of ice cream? I know that's random, but Prada. Oh yeah. Nice, Venom. But yeah, so just I guess really excited that it's spring. Um, my trip to jail didn't really include any funny stories this time. It usually doesn't. Like I said, I've had a few. A lot of times, I mean, the worst trip to this prison that I went to today. And by the way, everybody who just came in, I didn't go to prison because I'm being locked up. I went to prison because they're my customer. But the worst prison trip I ever went to, I was right in the middle of one of the buildings there, one of the lock houses, the bunk houses for the inmates and stuff. And evidently there was a fight out in the yard, and so they went into lockdown, and because I guess it was a certain level fight or whatever, where they go into lockdown. So I had to like huddle into this like guard shack control room with like two of the guards and wait there for like 30 something minutes before they cleared this fight out. That was the worst thing that happened, but that was like 6 7 years ago, so not a drone shots. Yeah, Lloyd, I don't know. But and honestly, I'm saying fashion names and stuff, and they honestly, like I said, they sound like flavors of ice cream to me. I really don't like my fashion. The fashion that I go is it's like I got Wrangler, and I you know after that it's more just like shirts that just say stuff like whatever. What's up, Colorado Fisher? How you doing, man? Thank you for coming in. Hope you guys are unburying now, and you guys might be getting some of the good weather that we're getting now. Wonder how warm you guys are over there, Fisher. Yeah, Hadley, I'm with you, man. Justin, cheap jeans. If I could buy jeans at Walmart for $14 and get 3 pairs of them for the same price as the other ones, that's where I am, because I'll wear them out before the label ever has a chance to mean anything to anybody. Artie, what's up, man? Artie, you should come in here, man. I haven't had you on in here since I think probably my first show, like 4 months ago. I think I might have to get your email again though, because I think your original message from me sending you the link in Hangouts or whatever is gone. Yeah, you're not watching me from the bar today. Oh, that's right. Last time you were in here, Colorado Fisher, I was telling you, you just gotta let me know and I'll help you pick up chicks. I forgot about that. All right, Artie. Hey, Artie, let's see. Do you have Skype, Artie, or is Hangouts easier for you? Just let me. Okay, I'll send you a Hangouts invite really quick. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna go to my email here really quick and get Artie in here. Yep, I'll bring you in Hangouts. All right, cool. I like having other people in here, and it does take me a little bit of time to set everything up, but it shouldn't take too long. Here, I'll do this really quick, and then I'll get him set up in here and bring him back. But yeah, so anything crazy? I know I saw Justin Hadley's latest video, and I love, like, I grew up in Arizona from about the time I was 6 years old until I was like a month away from being 9. I loved Arizona. And he lives right near where I lived. I lived on Davis-Monthan Air Force Base in Tucson. And I remember my brother and I can't remember if it was in spring or fall, but once a year, every year, there would just be, I mean, we're talking like biblical level swarms of these black ants, flying ants outside. And my brother and I would go out there with, like, those little plastic, big old thick wiffle bats, like Little Tikes wiffle bats. We would take our bats outside and we would just be swinging them through the air and just taking out like tons of ants every single swing. And then we would do that for about 3 or 4 minutes until they started landing on us and biting us, and then we'd cry and go inside and all that stuff. When did I live at Davis-Monthan, Lloyd? Let's see. It would be 1990 to 1993, something like that. It might have been to the very, very end of 92, actually. So it was till then. All right, Artie. Now I just lost your email back up here farther up in the. Oh, never mind. I got you. Sorry, I got on a. Ah, see, I got your thing in here. I just had to start typing it. Hold on here, Artie. I got to get Hangouts open before I can invite you to it, but I will bring you in here in a second. Why, Lloyd, were you in that area at the same time or something, or? Stag beetles, those things are big, though. Stag beetles are huge. They are much bigger. I mean, these ants, they're not like tiny, tiny ants, but they're not huge either. Hmm. 75 to 80? Yeah, so oh yeah, so you were there for a while before us. But yeah, my dad worked on the A-10s there and he actually when we were in Davis-Monthan during the first Gulf War, he got stationed over in Italy rebuilding the engines because they didn't want to rebuild them in the desert because they kept getting sand into the parts and stuff. So they would fly the engines over, have them rebuild them in Italy, and then send them back to the desert. So my dad was stationed over in Italy for, it was like 4 or 5 months. I mean, that war wasn't that long either, but that's about how long he was. So. All right, Artie, I'm getting this call set up here. Sorry it's taking me so long. I'm kind of trying to chat and do it all at the same time and stuff. So give me a second here, and then I'll have you in. All right. So then we got that there, and I got. Sorry, everybody. I'm still kind of new to this OBS, so it takes a little bit of time to get everything set up perfectly. But once Artie gets in here, then I'll be able to, I think, get everything set up a little easier because I think I already have it actually set up, so it shouldn't take too long. But let's see here. All right, so I sent that out to you already, so look for your email there. Yeah, oh yeah, that's yeah. Those have got to be. Have you ever heard one of those shoot their guns, Hadley? One of the an A10 when it shoots its gun, it doesn't even sound like a gun is going off. It just for all of you guys who have seen that movie War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise in it, it sounds like the horn on those big alien ship things or something. It's just like it just yeah exactly like it's just you don't hear one single gun burst or it doesn't sound like even like a machine gun where you can hear like it just is like a hum, a loud, very loud hum. But yeah, it's literally just like it's crazy, and they did it once firing blanks or whatever at some show when I was a kid that we went to or whatever. And I remember my dad had one of these. It was one of those like rally the troop videos and stuff that he brought home once for. It was right after the victory and the first Gulf War and stuff, and it's crazy because I think they have what is it 7 or 6 rounds per second from each of their two guns, if I remember correctly. So you're talking it might even be more than that. Maybe they have 4 guns that shoot 6 rounds a second. But it is so awesome hearing those guns go off. Yeah, they're crazy. A10, craziest looking. First of all, craziest looking ship, coolest looking ship, and I would not want to be on the other side when one of those is flying overhead at all. All right, Artie, I don't know if it went to. Let me know if you got it. Hey, hold on. Oh, hey, I should put my headphones on here. Hold on a second, Artie. All right. And then let me get your. Let's see if I got. It should be already on there. Hey, there we go. Cool. Now go ahead and talk really quick. Go ahead and say something, Artie. If you got me, can you hear me at all, Artie? I wonder if you can.
Yeah.
Can you not hear me, Artie? Well, you guys can hear me. Everybody else can hear me. I can see my mic moving and stuff. But yeah, if you can see me, Artie, first of all.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. I can hear you. Are you not, Dave? Oh, you might not be able to hear
me.
You, yeah, I can hear you, Artie. You won't be able to see my camera on the conversation because it's being used in OBS. So let me make sure you can still hear me.
But let me see. Hold on. Let's see.
Are you not hearing me? I wonder what's going on.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me, Russ?
Yep, I can hear you. I can hear you for sure. I can see you just fine too. I don't know. I guess you can't hear me. Weird.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, here, I'll type it in chat. Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. I don't know why I can't see you. I mean, I can't see, but you can see me. If I can, I mean, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you won't be able to see me.
Why is that?
Because I have my camera being used in OBS. You shouldn't.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think you'll be able to see me because my camera is only showing up in OBS and on the stream, so it might not come through. But you should be able to hear me, though. I think, right?
I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, it's
Yep.
kind of weird. I know there's other ways. If I had another camera, which I eventually will have another camera, um,
Right.
I will be able to have like one camera to actually be able to have on the Hangouts. That's why I like to use Skype because Skype is so much easier to handle. But
Right.
oh, you're pretty dark there now.
I turned my light out.
Oh, there you go. Now you're better.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what's going on with you, Artie? You were, by the way, you were the first guest I had on my Thursday shows.
Yeah. I've been. I mean, I hadn't been up to a whole lot.
Nice. What's on your latest video? I haven't seen your latest video. I think
I haven't. I
I,
haven't put up any here lately. I haven't been live like in a long time. I kind of like stopped going live, and I kind of quit. I mean, I don't really post any new videos because I don't really know how. I mean, I have to get some people to show me how to post them. I don't really know.
gotcha.
I mean, so I don't.
Yeah. Oh,
So I don't really record any footage per se when I go and fly my drones. Really, I just don't see no point in it because I kind of keep them like all close by and I never lose any. So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Oh, I hear you. Yeah, well, I mean, everybody has their own style and stuff. Hey, I don't see you on your camera. Did you drop your phone or?
No, I'm right here.
Oh,
I just had to go. I just had to go
oh,
put
okay,
something away. That's all.
okay, cool. Yeah, well, I was gonna say because I hadn't seen. Oh, hey, there we go. That's better.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen any of your videos in a while, so I was wondering what your last. So what's your drone that you've been flying the most lately?
Um, I got a couple new ones per se. I
Nice.
got a, I got another one coming. Um, I'll show you here. I got a couple of them. I've got here. I'll show you my latest ones that I have. I have. Well, yeah, I have three of them. Um, here, let me show you. Just hang on a second. I don't think you've seen my newest ones yet.
No, no. I think the last one I saw of yours was one that you got. Let's see. It was just before Christmas or something like that. Was the last one I saw. So,
Yeah. Well,
oh,
here's my
nice.
Martian five. That's a Martian 5 inch. That's a Martian.
So, wait, is that a Martian inside of the purple box there?
Yeah, that's a little tiny.
That is
I stuck him
awesome.
in there.
That is
I
so
stuck him in there.
cool.
Yeah, like he goes for a ride in there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That
I
is
got
so
like a
cool.
rotor right. I got like a rotor right sticker on the back there.
Nice. That is
And
cool.
this guy kind of goes for a ride. That's the pilot in there. That's the pilot.
Absolutely. So what does a pilot have you named him yet? Has he got any kind of crazy weird name or anything or
No,
all
no,
right.
I don't really name him. And here's my Space One. Here's my Space One 5 inch quad. Here's my Space
Nice.
One. And I got, let's see, I got an Acrobat. That's a 3 inch Acrobat.
Now did you have that one around Christmas time?
No,
No?
no,
Oh, okay.
no. Like a very, very, very good buddy of mine. Oh, MD95 TSI built
Oh
this.
yeah, TSI. I know who that is. Yep.
Yeah,
Very cool.
And he gave me this one.
Oh, okay. Now that one looks familiar. I think I've seen.
Sharpoo. You know,
Yeah.
MD95 custom built this one. Like originally, this is like a $400 build, but well,
That's cool. So is that a custom made cover for it, like over the camera and everything?
yeah,
Or is that is cool. See,
that's
now
a
if I
3D
was to
printed one.
build, yeah, exactly. And if I was to build, I think I would want something like that just to keep, I guess, what is it, one more level of protection on the ESC and all that stuff. So,
Well, it's got the ESCs like right here. It's got the
oh, okay.
ESCs right here on the arms. But this whole thing like covers the flight controller, you know, and everything
Yeah.
from getting damaged, whatever.
Nice.
And I have this little guy that I
Oh,
had
that's
custom
cool.
built. Yeah, this is a little. It's like a little, I guess like a 1 inch or like a 2 inch or something. It's a little guy.
Nice. Very cool.
It's pretty
So
fast.
I'm seeing in the chat here. So Hadley, you had the cops looking for somebody?
I got this little dragon too. I got this little dragon that
Are you gonna attach that to one of the drones?
No, but MD95 built that. I mean, made that for me.
Nice. My daughter is absolutely like just in love with dragons and reptiles and all that stuff. The kid is. I mean, she knows more about dinosaurs than I do. Oh, that's almost creepy there.
Well, do you know who Captain Cook is in the Drone Network?
Yep, I know who both those guys are and stuff.
Oh, Neil Cook made this. Neil
nice.
Made this
very cool.
For me, yeah. Yep, he made that, and let's see, and then MD made this dumpster for me. I mean, that's a 3D printed dumpster.
Nice.
It's got a bunch of like drone parts in it and stuff. See.
Sweet. Now, are those all trash or are they just storage?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just storage. No, just storage.
Nice.
Just storage, and I got a drone network tag. I got a black one and I got a red one.
Nice. Sweet. So now what you got to do is you got to attach that dumpster to one of your quads and fly it around and, you know, see how long you can hold everything in it.
I got a Josh Withrow eyeball. If you know Josh Withrow.
I don't know Josh. I know Captain Cook. I know TSI and all those guys, but I don't know Josh Withrow. Is he on the Drone Network as well, or?
Yeah, well, he's friends with MD95 TSI. They're all going flying tomorrow, actually, like way up in New York somewhere.
Okay. Dude, that's crazy, Hadley. Somebody stabbed. So a couple roads or a road over. That's nuts.
I got a hand here that Captain Cook made for me, and then Chris and then MD95 made this for me also.
Nice. Sweet.
It's a 3D printed hand from Captain Cook.
Nice. yeah. That's crazy, Hadley. You offered to help, and they said it was a firm no.
Had a shark's tooth also.
Oh, cool. Is that a 3D printed one or a real one?
That's a 3D printed one.
Cool.
That's a 3D printed one.
Very
cool. I got a whole bunch of. Yeah, like he printed me like a whole bunch of stuff. Like right here in this box, I got like a bunch of hangers, you know, to hang my drones up. Maybe like a motor wrench to hold my motor still. You know, and some more hangers, you know, to hang my drones up.
Very nice.
I got some schizo stick-it skins. Schizos.
Very cool. Oh no, that's not going to handle. Hold on. I tried to do too much with our Now I'm cutting down on the thing. I tried to do too much with my computer there, and I think now you're back. Okay, now we're good.
I got this. I got the cell phone. It's like a cell phone stand to put my cell phone on. He
Sweet.
made that for my MD95, but this was a custom build that MD made for me.
So
That's a custom.
what's the fastest drone you have, Artie? What's of all your drones that you have there? Which one's the fastest, and how fast do you think it goes?
Well, the fastest one that I have,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Yeah, Hadley, show and tell.
yeah, the fastest one the fastest one I have, I'd say, is this one.
Yeah, that's that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
How
start
fast do
doing
you
this
think
with
that
my,
thing goes?
um, I've had like this one wide open. I'd say about 80.
Dang, that is so fast. I just think about and like a lot of those FPV drones are like over 60 and stuff. And
Yeah, well, this one here goes pretty quick. Also, I mean, I
yeah,
mean, like it's
I
all
like
on.
the look of that one. I love that alien dude on top. That guy is awesome.
Yeah, it kind of like blends in, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's
At
all on
first I
like
thought
how
it
you have
was
your cat, huh?
oh, I was gonna say at first I thought it was like some kind of antenna in there at first, and then I saw the eyes, I was like, oh my gosh, no.
Yeah,
That's
he's
so
like
cool.
standing up in there. Is his aim in there? Standing up in there.
That's so cool.
I, I think it's all on like how you have your camera angle is what makes it fast. Like according to MD 95 TSI, because it's all dependent on how you have your camera angle. If you have a
Yeah.
high pitched camera angle, then your quad's going to go fast. But if it's low like that, then it's going to go slow. But I kind of keep my camera angles like at a
As high as you can almost.
yeah, and then it kind of it pitches and it goes, it just kind of goes. You know what I mean?
Yep, yep. Yeah,
And
well,
this
and
one,
you definitely don't want to have it pitched too low and then fly super fast, and all you're doing is looking at the ground. You can't see what you're going towards.
right? Yeah, this one here is pretty fast. Also, I mean, this one here is pretty quick. Also,
Nice.
yeah,
Well,
this one, I'd put the Oh my God sticky stuff on here just for the battery to stick. This stuff's nice. The Oh my God. The Oh my God,
nice.
this stuff works really good. I mean, like really super good. And this is a
Is that
bottom
the
mount.
actual name of this stuff, or is that just what you call it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were just saying the oh my god sticky stuff because it's like oh my
No,
gosh,
no.
this better hold it. Oh, that's
That's the
cool.
Tommy. That's the Tommy Oh my God sticky. A battery gripper pad. Yeah.
Nice,
I mean, your batteries actually stick there and just yeah. And that's a bottom mount.
nice,
That's got the Oh my God. That's got the Oh my God on there also.
nice. Yeah, Hadley, I until a few videos ago, I really didn't shoot very much B-roll, but its worth is really, really starting to show. The more I do it, the more I'm just like, yeah, that definitely adds to it because it's just, like in my last video when I did review on some Mavic Air props and stuff, it really helped make the video flow a little bit better having that B-roll because I've never been very good at it. In fact, for the longest time, I did not understand what B-roll was. I thought B-roll was just changing the shot, but it really is just extra stuff to help the shot. So that is really cool. It's so crazy that those things fly so fast. Because, like I said, if I put my drone in sport mode, my Mavic Air here,
Right.
if this guy goes in sport mode, I think as long as I have no wind whatsoever, it'll go about 45, 40, 44, 45. If I'm going with
Right.
the wind, I can get to about 46. If I'm going against the wind, it can be as low as like 15 if I've got 20-mile-an-hour winds. But
Right.
yeah, I think the highest I've ever got it to was like 46 and a half. And I mean, I had some good wind because the thing is if it has a 20-something mile an hour tailwind, it'll just use less power. It's not going to go much faster than 45. So
Right.
it's just crazy that those drones that you guys fly FPV go like 80 and all that stuff.
Oh
And
yeah.
I'm hoping to get into it someday soon. Um, I know I have a controller on the way to start maybe learning on some of the sims and all that stuff. So I'm really excited. What was
What kind
that?
of so what kind of control did you get? The
Um,
QX7 or what kind did you get?
I think it's Hadley would know. It's a fly. Oh gosh, what
Oh,
is it
Fly
called?
Sky. It's a Fly Sky. It's a
Fly,
Fly Sky.
yeah, Fly Sky i6 or something, or
Hey, the i6. Yeah, it's the i6. Yeah.
yeah. Which I think that was something that I was looking at before. It seems like a pretty good controller. I mean, at least for beginning and stuff, definitely. It's going to be better than I am for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to do that on the sim and all that stuff, and then we'll go from there. Kind of learning from the beginning. I mean, I not from the beginning because I have flown drones, but it's a whole different animal when you're flying acro and all that stuff. But
Join the dark side, huh?
partially, I still do a lot of cinematic stuff. I mean, just
Right.
because I have my Part 107 and I do stuff for you know commercial clients and all that stuff. So,
Oh,
but
cool.
it just the racing and all that stuff and seems just like so much fun. Yeah, exactly. To be able to do something like that, because my drone, if this drone, if this thing flips over, you're
Right.
buying a new one. It's not meant to.
Oh yeah.
So
No, right.
have a good one, Lloyd. Thank you for coming in, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Hey. Oh, go ahead.
you need to eventually join FPV and start flying FPV because it's a whole nother ball game.
Oh yeah, I definitely I want to do. I mean, a lot of it. I kind of fly a little bit indoors with. Well, I keep it at my work mostly, but I do a little bit of indoor flying and stuff with my. I call it my beater drone because it's literally like I can beat the crud out of this thing, and it just literally, like the props will get bent on it, and I just bend them back up and fly it again. Anyways, it's literally just I'll fly it around the work. I'll try to fly it through windows at work from the shop to the office and vice versa and stuff. Fly it around garage doors and all that good stuff, and it's fun. I'll fly it through, like our ladders and all kinds of different things.
Right.
But yeah, so FPV, that's just the natural next thing to get into, I think. But oh, JDS, hey, what's up? And I thought I saw 40 Below Life was in here as well. Oh, yep, there she is. Hey, 40 Below Life, how's it going? We've all been complaining about our weather and stuff, but you guys are probably still very well below freezing. What's up, JDS? How's it going? Yeah. And let's see here. Who else? I thought I saw somebody else came in a little bit ago as well. Sorry, guys, I haven't been keeping up on the chat Rick. Rick Albert's in. Although Rick was in here a little while ago. I just didn't say hi yet. But how's it going, Rick? And I've noticed our drone hub members. There's a lot of. We've got Rick Halber, Rick Starcop, Ricky Dove, and Carpenter Rick. And I thought there was one more person that I found out his first name was Rick as well. So that's why I started calling you Rick H, Rick Halber, just so that Starcop and you don't get mixed up.
Right.
Yeah, it's starting to get warm here, Justin. I mean, it was mid 50s today, and it was low 60s yesterday here, which until this week, we hadn't had weather above freezing for like a month and a couple weeks or so, like 5 or 6 weeks. So it's been very, very awesome the last few weeks. I can't wait for all the snow to be melting, or melted, I should say, and it to be green again. First of all, I think that'll be a little bit better for the clients and stuff that I'm trying to get, because what I am working towards with these clients is I'm basically taking half the money and putting it towards, I'm wanting to get a Phantom 5 when they come out.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, I really would like to. I mean, like I said, I like to do FPV and stuff. I want to get into that, but the Phantom 5, I've always had a thing for the photography end of the drones, and so I think that Phantom 5 will be awesome, especially if some of the things that like the zoom and the waterproofing and all that stuff end up being true rumors or whatever.
Sweet.
Yeah, a lot of Russ's too. I don't think so, Rick, unless you're talking about all the weird personalities of mine. But yeah, no, I always like messing with Roger and stuff. And now, you know, he's got less people on the last week or so. I think he's trying to, like I said, he's trying to do a little more oriented towards helping everybody grow again, like when he first started and stuff. So, which is awesome. But so I try to. I only am able to join his channel usually, actually being on the channel myself, maybe once a weekend or something. Anyways. So. Hey, Mark, how's it going? What you doing? Yeah, Mark, if you wanna come in, you are more than welcome to. I have Artie here right now on Hangouts. I can send you an email and invite you if you want. Hold on a second here, and I'll send you the email and let you decide if you're. I almost sent it to Roger instead. Let's see here. So do you build all your own stuff, Artie, or do you, I mean, I know you have a couple of those built by TSI and stuff. Okay. Have you ever thought that you might get into that at all?
I don't really know how to build my own drones. I mean, I just
have everybody else help you out and all that stuff.
Yeah, because I don't really know what I'm doing. I mean, I just
like to fly them.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like if I want one built, then I'll just buy the parts and I'll send it to somebody for them to build it.
Nice. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'd probably have to do the same thing. I was just at. I don't know if you caught any of Mark's stream earlier, just before I came. Centroid aerial images.
Oh, yeah.
If you caught any of that build with that he and Louis P. Floyd are doing, but like I was in there, I'm like, you know, Paul Louis P. Floyd was sitting there talking about OSD and ESC and you know all these other different things, and I'm just like, yeah, okay, I kind of know what that is.
Right. Yeah.
So,
I know, right.
But hey, Mark, I sent you a link, and I'm going to move you guys since if Mark comes in here, I want to make sure you guys are better captured here. There we go. That'll probably be better, just so we can get you guys a bigger window to live in there. If you can't come in though, Mark, no problem. I just want to make sure I sent you the invite just in case. But yeah, that was fun watching you guys do that build there, Mark. Of course, I only caught like the last 30 minutes of it or so, and I know you had just started only. You guys were only on for a bit, like maybe an hour, so I only caught the last half of it. But who says like I can't multitask, Jenny? My wife sometimes says I can't multitask, but I am more than capable of multitasking at times. But I mean, who's going to admit to multitasking when there's a diaper that needs to be changed, right?
Right. Yeah, dog. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, so I think I sent you, I hope I sent you a link there, Mark. Not sure if I did. Yeah, see, JD's got me. But that's really cool, Mark, and I'm interested in that because I would like to build one. I mean, I've done some soldering and stuff before. Most of what I've done is soldering copper pipe, which, I mean, that's got to be a little. I mean, that's a little bit different than using what you guys are doing and stuff soldering. But copper pipe, sometimes I would think copper pipe would be harder to solder because of just the way you've got to heat everything up to suck in the solder the correct way without having it blow the stuff up and all that. How old? How old? When did you get that one? Oh, wait, you got something in front of your camera there, Artie. Oh, is that the dragon? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a dragon. That's a 3D printed dragon. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What's up, gentlemen?
Hey, how's it going, Mark?
It's going good. Hey, RDF TV, how you doing, man?
Hey, Mark, can you adjust your camera a little bit? Because I kind of got the window to where you're going to want to be a little bit more towards the top of the window if you can.
Yeah, I could do that. Not a big deal.
Awesome.
Just give me a second here.
Because right now, I think I've got half your chin cut off.
Is that better?
Yeah, there you go. Much better. Awesome.
Okay. Well, first of all, I appreciate. I definitely see it now on the stream. Yeah, I'm like,
yeah.
look like I'm a creeper peeking up over a wall here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now let's get this straight. That ain't my build I'm doing. That's all Lewis. I'm just commentating. I have no idea what he's doing.
I know, but the thing is you're learning at the same time, though. I mean, after he finishes, are you going to try one ever?
Oh, I'm definitely saving up the money to purchase the parts I want to build. But I got to say, I'm sorry, it feels like Christmas, but I got to wave this in the camera. Look what came in the mail today.
Oh, finally.
Oh, he's got fat sharks.
Nice.
Yes, sir. I have no idea how to use them. Don't even know how to charge them. Don't even know if I put the antennas on right, but they look cool, and we'll figure it out eventually.
How about this, Mark?
Right. They're on right.
Okay, good.
You send it to me, and I'll figure it out for you for about 5 or 6 months, and I'll send them back to you, Mark. How about
I'll tell you what, I'll send them to you as soon as Paul sends his enterprise to you.
He said he's only going to send that to me when he crashes it, though.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I get what you're saying now. No.
Oh, those are cool, man. You got them. Those are nice. I've been looking at the things to dress up the fat sharks. They got some really neat patterns.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Cause I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not. This baby blue just doesn't kind of fit the whole genre of FPV. I don't know how you feel about FPV, but it just does not look like. RDFPV. I just don't think the baby blue fits the whole genre. It's kind of wimpy.
Well, you need some sticker skins.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the stickers thing. I mean, I guess I'm sounding a bit.
You need a shark fin up top, 3D printed shark fin, and
there you go. Well, I can do the shark fin. That sounds cool. But yeah, now I'm just thinking to myself, it's hardcore kind of ripping flying, and they made it baby blue. I mean, I don't know.
Well, that's what color these are. That's what color these are. I mean,
yeah.
I mean,
they only come in that color.
Yeah, but they're actual green. I mean, like it all depends which one you get. Like these are the HD3s, and these are green. Like up.
I don't think mine are HDs. Mine are the Dominator. The Dominator V3. Yeah.
Dominator V3. These are the HD3s. These are the HDs.
Yeah.
These are actually green and white, but you have the blue and white ones. Yeah.
Yeah. No, they're cool. I'm excited to try them.
Well, hey, Mark, Hadley there is sending me an extra transmitter that he has, so I'm going to have to join you one of these days on the Sim. We'll see if we can crack. Can you play 2-player on the Sims?
I think you can play competitively. And my battery just came for my my controller, my transmitter as well. So I've charged it up, and I messed with it on liftoff, so it's working.
Sweet.
I just need to learn how to adjust it. So I saw Hadley in chat, man. How you doing? I missed you there. He said hi.
Yeah.
You need one of these.
What do I need?
One of these, like a smart one. One of these right here.
What is that?
Is that a battery?
Yeah, well, this takes these batteries. It takes these batteries inside of here. That's the Furious FPV Smart smart case.
Okay.
It's got a
Oh,
screen on it.
interesting.
Nice.
It tells you your battery.
Okay, I'll have to
Sweet.
look into it.
See, look, it shows you.
Oh,
Your battery
show
life.
you battery life and whatnot.
Oh,
Charging
that's
stuff.
cool. Okay, I
That
see
is
what.
nice.
Yeah, yeah. So we can have. So here's what we'll do. We're gonna have a newbie race off here, Mark, on one of your sim streams, and I'll come on with you, and we'll
Okay.
see who crashes last, or maybe we'll try to crash into each other. Let's try to crash into each other.
Battle drones.
Yes, let's do it.
Right.
Because you're not
Lord.
wrecking real drones on a sim, so it doesn't cost
No,
any money
no.
to hit start over. Let's do this.
Yeah, it's and you know it's like $90 for the sim and all the drones you can wreck.
There you go. Yeah. See,
That's the way I
and what
looked
we'll
at it.
do is we'll make it a drinking game, and whoever gets the other person has to. No, I'm just joking.
Oh Lord.
We might both end up like Crags and Aerial Histories that one night on your stream.
Oh Lord. Soused.
Yeah, very soused.
Oh Lord. They were fit to be tied, those guys, that night.
Oh man, yeah, that was a good stream. I remember seeing
crazy.
Kevin just kind of like towards the end of the stream, he was just kind of like doing like this, and he was like talking with like one eye open and one eye closed, and.
Oh Lord.
Hey, Geekspawn, thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate it. Hey, Wiedemann, how's it going? Thanks for coming in. Night Train as well. What's up, guys? Yeah. So the amazing and famous Hadley's FPV is. I'm getting one of his extra transmitters. He's sending it to me, and I'm really excited about this.
Which transmitter is he sending you?
Fly Sky, I think it's the i6, and he can correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, it's awesome. I can't wait. So I'm gonna, and like he said, use the sim for a while. I'm gonna use the sim for a while before I start breaking real things. But you know, you're not trying new stuff enough if you don't break something, right?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So, oh man. Well, here's something for you. When I started my stream tonight, it sounded like I was drunk, but I had Novocaine. I had a root canal done today.
Oh, that hurts. Ouch.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, no. Here's the funny thing. I've never had a root canal done before, and I was in the chair for about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. No, wait. It's I don't know. Is this ever happening? I fell asleep during the root canal.
Oh, you got a good dentist then.
No, you know what though? I woke up. You know how I woke up?
Huh.
How?
The dentist screaming because I was clamping down on his hand with my mouth.
Oh,
That's awesome.
No, I was knackered. I was tired. It was just Novocaine. He didn't give me gas, so I only had Novocaine. And he said you were snoring, and it looked like everything was going well. And all of a sudden, you just clamped down on my hands. He's like, ow, 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 wait, Mark. And I'm like, did I just fall asleep? Of course, I couldn't say anything. I had all this crap in my mouth. And he goes, yeah, you were snoring and everything. I'm like, who the hell falls asleep during a freaking root canal?
It's pretty good though. That's pretty funny. I don't think I've ever bit into somebody's hand or anything.
Yeah, and I mean, I had no gas. It was just Novocaine. I just got so I was tired. Toward the end there, he hit the nerve a couple times, and that hurt. But actually, it wasn't too bad, I guess. I don't know.
I've never had to have a canal. In fact, I've only had one. I guess they said it was a scraping cavity. They didn't even have to do the filling. They just had to scrape it or whatever, and then reseal my tooth. So I haven't had any cavities. Knock on wood everywhere.
No, that's good. But yeah, well, at least that's done for now. I got to have a cap put in or some kind of crown or something. I got to do. So I'm not done yet, but they had to do the root canal first. So
yeah, my brother had one done today as well, actually. So he was.
I think the worst part is you're sitting there for an hour and a half with your mouth open, and you have to hold it open. It's not like they put any clamps in your mouth. It's just for an hour and a half. It was ridiculous.
Oh, really? They don't have what are those? There's a game or something that's based on it. those clamps
Yeah,
where
it's like
you like.
yeah, like spreaders or something like that.
Yeah.
But no. They just keep it open.
Jim thinking about ice cream. That's cruel. I don't think you could have ice cream right now. That would really probably not feel too good, would it? Or is that what you're supposed to have? I have no clue.
What's that? Ice cream?
Yeah, when you get a cavity or a root canal, I thought ice cream like
Oh
makes it.
no, that's if you supposedly if you get your tonsils removed. I heard, but not your
Yeah.
teeth.
Oh yeah. That's
Uh,
a good chocolate maybe.
I think what you're supposed to do there, Mark, is you're supposed to bite down on aluminum, right?
No.
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 You don't bite down on no.
I've got fillings. No.
Artie, don't tell him, Artie. Don't tell him. No.
Mark. Poor Mark.
That's crazy.
But yeah, hey, Nay, I'm starting to get OBS a little bit. I think I think my computer's the processor is a little more limited than I would like. But you know what? I'm able to do. I can have two people in Skype. The third person starts kind of hampering down my processor. My graphics card is fine, but the processing CPU power starts getting up into the 80s, and I start losing frames per second and stuff. But yeah, everything's going fairly well. I did have to. So I don't know if you remember, Mark. The last few weeks, I've tried to bring you in on Skype.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
I
the
got
word
it
with that?
figured out. I had to reinstall it for some reason. I don't know what. Who knows? But I had to reinstall it. It just would never open.
Uh-huh.
So.
Well,
Yeah.
but you got it working now, huh?
Yeah, I got it working now. It's up and running. But Artie was able to do Hangouts, so I just did Hangouts tonight.
Hey, whatever works.
What's up, Food Forest? How are you doing? Oh, go ahead, Mark.
No, I was going to say that I was pretty happy with the way things worked out tonight. I did Skype with his phone and Hangouts for him, so he could have the phone on his hands doing the build, and then I had him on screen using Hangouts. So that's how we did the build tonight, so he could have two cameras running at once.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Nate. Yeah, I think I might do a smaller version of my video so I could put it on one of the screens while I have other people in here, because having a 1080p feed and then you guys on a 1080p feed and then me on a 1080p feed starts limiting things. But yeah, your stream tonight was really awesome. I liked it. Like I said, I only caught. How long was it? It was like just under an hour, correct?
It was actually, we were just under 2 hours. We started at 7.
Oh, well then I must have missed. I came in for the last 30 minutes of it, so I must have missed quite a bit of it then.
You missed about an hour, just about an hour.
Okay. Nice. Well, I'll have to go watch. I thought I didn't miss as much. I thought you guys came on at 5 my time or something like that or whatever. So I missed a little more.
7 Eastern. We got off just before 9, I guess. And we're going to be on again Saturday night from 7 to whatever. And then Monday night again from 8 o'clock on. Hopefully get through the entire build by the time we're done.
Nice. Yeah. And Nay, by the way, this is that, but every now and then it bugs out and it doesn't do the spinning. So I don't know. And it's usually only on this studio. So it might just be something where I have to redo the source, but I don't want to try to redo it and resize it tonight and all that stuff. Yeah. Mark did a stream tonight. He was on, and I mean, how many times did we say, and how many times have you said that you do your stream at 7 Eastern time? Yet I only minus 2 hours for me to think about when it started, but.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I normally would start mine probably a little later, so this way I can run and send everybody your way. But the schedule suited Louis P. Floyd better, so we just stuck with that. Like I said, I'm not married to a schedule, so.
Yeah, and like you said though, he's the one doing the build, so you kind of want to make sure you get his schedule.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yep. So Artie, anything interesting? I forget where you're out of, Artie. I forgot. Where are you out of?
I'm out of Baltimore, actually.
Baltimore, that's
like,
right.
Well, it's like in the Upper Co area, like Upper Co, Maryland.
Okay.
I live in the sticks, like in the country. So.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, I live like. It's like in a valley kind of like thing.
Cool. Cool. Yeah, I'm definitely out in the sticks. Well, I can't really say I'm out in the sticks that much. The town I live in is about 40,000 people, and
Wow.
we border right next to another town that's 60,000, and then 20 miles to my west is 500,000 people. So, but the cool thing about where I'm at is literally in 20 minutes, I'm out in the sticks where absolutely nobody lives. National forest, 20 minutes away. So,
You live out in the middle of nowhere, really.
yeah, yep.
Wow. Way in the
Yeah.
mountains.
Oh, yeah. So, hey, Mark, did you know that? I don't know if you came into Ken's channel in enough time, but did you know that he used to live in the Syracuse area as well?
Nope.
Yeah, I guess he used to live right near Syracuse.
Well, I thought I heard he was from Jersey at one point, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
So, no, that's interesting. Did he grow up here? Or did he just live here for a while?
He lived there. I get tonight. He was talking about it. It was like right as your stream ended. I popped over there, and it was within the first minute or so. So you were probably still wrapping up with Paul.
Yeah, probably talking to Paul.
Yeah, but
So that's interesting. Syracuse, New York, huh? That's cool.
He showed a video that somebody sent him about. I guess there's a factory that has a house built on top of it.
Oh yeah, that house. Yeah, it was a warehouse factory. Apparently, the story goes, he built it for his mother, and she lived up there. And then when she died, it's still up there, but it's pretty much fallen down now. Did somebody fly a drone there to capture video of it?
Yeah, they did. Somebody did fly a drone there. So,
well, I hope they don't get called in. You're not allowed to fly anywhere in Syracuse.
Well,
that's
yeah. Well,
it is taboo unless they got special permission. But I've never heard of anybody getting special permission to fly in Syracuse.
But you know how that goes. There's the can't do it and can't get caught doing it levels of.
Yeah. Well. Well, more power to him if he gets away with it. But my luck, I'd be the one to get busted for it.
Hey, that's how I see things too. I always know. Hey, Rick Halver, thank you for coming in tonight. And JDS, we'll see you when you get back. And as well, Nay, thank you for coming in. But yeah, it was kind of a cool. I should say the house on top is very out of place.
Yeah, well, it was. Yeah.
And I guess it's really just like the engine room for elevator.
They probably use it for that now, yeah. But it literally was a domicile for the mother of the guy who owned the building at one point, supposedly. So
that's just weird to have your mother live above your factory.
It's kind of creepy, actually. It's like you're putting her like a Rapunzel story. You're locked up in this house upstairs, and you can't ever leave.
Yeah, it's really weird.
I'll have to research that. Maybe it's not true, but that's what I've been told. But I could be wrong.
Hey, I definitely don't know. That was the first I heard of it tonight on his channel. But yeah, it seems like it would be one of those things like instead of his mother up there, maybe a mother-in-law up, instead. But
and the other issue is we also have a baseball stadium that's right near that building, which is what do they say about flying near stadiums?
Don't do it if
don't do it
there like at all.
Well, there's nothing happening there now, so it's probably safe because it is winter and it's an open stadium, so they're fine in that regards.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't flown near any stadiums. The baseball stadium near us, I would love to fly in someday, but we'll see. It's also mile away from an airport, so we'll see. And that's an airport that a lot of people learn how to fly from. So I don't know if I want to trust, even with tower permission, that somebody's going to be doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Right?
Yeah, but I mean, you should be safe anyways. Most of the time with a drone, you're never going above 200 feet anyways.
Right.
If you're going to 400 feet, you're usually wanting to get a very wide angle view of something, and you're going up there for a few seconds and coming back down. The people who are going up to 400 feet and then just staying up there. I don't know
Mhm.
what they are capturing other than a long distance view of something. I don't
Mhm.
know, but I usually fly within 100 to 125 feet of something or less.
Yeah. I got to get out flying this weekend. I hope we have some decent weather. But they're talking about snow again, for crying out loud.
Oh, yeah, no. We're
Oh
supposed to
man,
get
that
rain.
sucks.
Yeah, it does. It does suck. We're supposed to get rain this weekend, and our family is tabbed for some spring cleaning.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Woohoo! Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm busy this weekend, to say the least. I've got some shelves I'm supposed to build in the closet of the daughter's room, and
Uh-oh.
random
Building some
cleaning. And
stuff this week, huh?
yeah, there's a couple honeydews that might get knocked off the list this week. So
Yeah, I get that list from time to time too.
mine gets put on the refrigerator. So like, and
Oh
I
god, the
literally get a
honeydew list.
cross. Oh, I get a cross stuff off the list. And the thing is the last time I actually completed this list completely before anything else was added to it, another one was put on like
Oh
2
yeah.
or 3 days later with new stuff. So
Well,
it
that's
was
the
like,
problem.
oh,
That's the problem. When I first got married, we started the list system. And I said, "Give up on the list." She goes, "Why?" I said, "Because it's depressing. It never ends." So if I don't see it, at least if I'm still doing stuff, I don't have to be reminded how much I haven't done yet.
yeah. Well, oh man. Well, look at what Kings of in Darwin said. I guess snow, it could be worse. You could be between two different cyclones.
Yeah, this is true. This is true.
That doesn't sound good.
I will count my blessings then. You're absolutely correct.
Don't
Yeah.
fly in those. Your drones don't come back, Kings and Darwin.
Yeah, I don't think they react well to cyclones.
No.
No. No, they will get it's like carried away up and yeah,
They're
who knows
gone.
where.
They
They
will.
Yeah,
gone.
they're
Yep.
gone. Yeah,
They'll
they
be in
gone.
Oz, and the
Yeah, outer
scarecrow and
space.
the lion will have themselves a nice little toy.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, that's good that you're just getting the rain. But still, the rain from a cyclone or a hurricane, those things are that's a
Well,
lot
with
of
those
rain.
with those kind of things, you sometimes get the hail too.
Yeah. Well, and it's like somebody turning on a hose above like
Ugh,
every square foot of land, and it just doesn't stop.
buckets.
So, so Mark, how's the sim going for you? Are you getting any
Not
better?
No, I'm getting a little better now. Now I'm getting worse again because I'm jumping off of
New
the
controller.
Xbox controller and actually using the I have the Tyrannus X QX7,
Yeah.
and there's the thumbs and the pinching, and I tried pinching. I can't do it. I think I've just been gaming too long.
Yeah. No, I was
So
destined to be a thumber from the moment I got my first regular NES system, and
right,
the D-pad.
yeah. I mean, I and the sticks are kind of tall, but they're knurled, so they're kind of pointy and stuff, so they dig into my thumb just fine. So I don't know. I tried pinching. I could not feel the control on it. So I guess I'm gonna be a thumber.
All right. Hey, Hadley, thank you for
Be a
coming
thumber like
in.
this.
Appreciate you coming in. If I am not already too late for saying have a good night. Yeah. So how tall are those sticks? Because I know some of them are like.
Well, I mean they're not ginormous. I don't know. I don't know I don't know if you're getting the one similar one, but I'll put it up to you there. They sit up about 3/4 of an inch off. They're obviously taller than regular joysticks, but
Okay. Because
but
like I mean this is what I'm used to flying. So and that's like maybe half an inch tall.
let me
So.
see. I can't see in this
Oh.
screen. Oh, you know what? Put it up in the. You got your.
Oh
There we
yeah,
go.
that's right. Yeah, I
Okay.
got my camera not set up in the.
There you go. Yeah, I mean these aren't much taller. They're a little thinner too. They
Okay.
don't have big knobs on them, but they're knurled on the top, so they grip into my finger fairly well, and I don't see a problem with thumbing. I know they say you have more control if you pinch, but I don't. I feel weird using 2 fingers on each stick. It
Yeah,
almost
yeah.
feels like they're fighting against each other.
Well, and you're giving up a finger that can be pressing buttons. So
yeah, right. It doesn't work well for Call of Duty.
no. Oh,
Right.
Call of Duty back in the day, man. I had a bunch of guys that I would play with all the time, and I would sit there and I would go on, and all the people sitting there and trying to troll people, and I would just obnoxiously troll them back.
There you go.
Oh, I was so bad at it. I would just sit there and just nonstop just give them crap until the end of the match.
oh
Oh God.
man, you're one of those.
Oh, I was one of those back in the day. Oh yeah, Modern Warfare 3 or 2 or whatever. Modern Warfare 2. That was the beginning of the dark days of Russ.
Jesus.
It's funny.
Sit there and troll people, huh?
Oh, I never started it. That's what I say. I would always wait until somebody said something to somebody else, and then it was like, oh, that guy thinks he's big, and so that's when I would be like, all right, I'm getting it. I'm getting him. He's not going to feel the end of this until the end of the match.
Russ the Avenger.
Yeah. I was
right.
making
Troll
things right.
Avenger.
Yeah. But well, I think I'm probably going to start shutting this thing here down in about maybe 4 or 5 minutes or so. We'll call our quits then. So at 8:30 is when I'm going to get off here, everybody. But I appreciate everybody coming in. Thank you, guys. I don't know if I'm still competing. Yeah, no problem. I don't know if I'm still competing with Ken Herron or how late his show went.
I think he's gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
He only goes on for an hour or two, I think, right?
Yeah, he was on when I started, though. He was still going.
Okay.
Because his guest came in late. That Matthias Allring guy.
Okay.
Flies backwards crazily.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 11:30 here.
Yeah, it's a little late over there on the East Coast.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do it, Mark. I'm one of those guys, man. I'm a baby. I gotta have that 7 hours, or I'm toast the next day.
I'm in bed at midnight, up at 5.
Man, if I did that, my wife would just, within 10 minutes of me waking up, she'd be like, "You're being crabby," and she would be right. So I'm crabby. I got that, like, are you sure that alarm clock's right? Gosh,
It's funny.
Jeez.
It's only 1 p.m. All right. Well, Kings and Darwin, you know what? I'm just going to carry through until your dinner time. There you go. That'll work out. The wife will really like that when I'm down here still screaming at 1 a.m. in the morning, and she's got the red eyes, like, and just twitch or whatever on one eye. What's up, Sky Pilot? How's it going?
Sky Pilot, didn't he have a stream I think I was on his stream the other day. He had his camera trained on a birdhouse.
Yes, he does.
And you know what? I got so transfixed by that. I actually caught myself just sitting there relaxing, watching the birdhouse and listening to the birds. I actually really enjoyed it. I never thought it. I'm like, what is he doing? And then chatting a couple here and there. I just really just sat back and was like, okay, I can deal with this.
I sit there sometimes and watch it, while I'm eating lunch or something like that. Sometimes I'll have a little later of a lunch, and I watch his stuff. And there was one time where I was so mad because I sat there and he was waiting for the bird to come back. And I sat there for like 25 minutes waiting for this bird. And I was like, okay, well, you know what? I'm going to get up. I'm going to go to the bathroom, and then I'll come back and stuff. The time I came back, literally, bird had come. Within half a second after I get back, I just see wings flapping going off again, and it's gone.
You missed it.
I missed the darn bird, and it was only there for like 3 minutes.
Oh Lord. Yeah, no, Sky Pilot, good job on that. Again, I never would have tried it myself, but having walked in on your stream and watching it, it was actually pretty relaxing. I'm trying to remember where I was when I was watching. I think it was between jobs. And I think it was just a good chance to just kick back and relax. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, it is. It's very relaxing. Yeah, sit there with a beer or something or wine, especially when it's like The only thing is, you know, when it's summer, it's not as nice a weather for him.
Right.
But you know, sit there with a beer in the summer, like out in the back on the porch or something, watching that. Oh, so nice. Because we have a big bird feeder here in our backyard and stuff, and I love watching the birds.
Oh yeah.
Although our dog, if the birds ever get to a point where there's more than 4 or 5 birds on the feeder and they start landing on the ground and eating the
He goes
seed off the
nuts.
ground, my dog will just go outside and she just full sprint running at them. She'll like jump and bank
Yeah.
off the shed and everything that it's hung on and everything and just go nuts.
That's funny.
Well, everybody, I appreciate everybody coming in. I know you just got here, Sky Pilot. I'm going to be shutting it down here and I'm going to say thank you for coming in, Mark. I saw your yawn
Yeah,
there,
no
so I'm going to
problem.
let you get to bed.
Oh man, don't worry about it.
And Artie, thank you for coming in, man. I appreciate it. It's been a
Oh,
while since
hey,
I've had you
Artie.
on here.
You're
Yeah.
welcome, You're welcome, guys.
Nice seeing you, Artie.
Yeah.
Take care, man.
All right, Mark. Have a good one, buddy.
You
Yeah.
too. You too.
Yeah, and thank you everybody for coming in. Appreciate it. Please, if you have not already, please do not forget to hit that like. And I appreciate all you guys coming in. And I will see you guys all later. Have a good one.